Hi everyone, this is Miss Wright, and I am reading through the season's post test. Um, as you're listening to this, please pause as you need to answer each question and then resume this video when you're ready for me to read the next section. First things first, make sure you put in your last name and your first name. Here's the first question. Which of the following best describes why the Earth has 4 seasons? A. The sun is closer to the earth during summer and farther away during winter. B. The sun shines directly onto the equator all year long. Or C. The 23.5-degree tilt of the earth is the primary reason for the seasons. Next question. How long does it take for the earth to go around once around its axis? 12 hours, 24 hours, 1 week, or 1 year? When would the sun be the lowest in the sky? Spring equinox, summer solstice, winter solstice, or new moon? Which of the statements below best describes the length of time it takes for the Earth to revolve once around the sun? A. About 28 and 1/2 days, or 1 complete moon cycle. B. About 90 days, or 1 season consisting of 3 moon cycles. C. About 180 days, or from one side of the sun to the other. D. About 365 days, or 12 moon cycles. What is the tilt of the Earth's axis? 90 degrees, 80.6 degrees, 23.5 degrees, 10.7 degrees. Which motion is responsible for the seasons? The rotation of the sun, the rotation of the Earth, the revolution of the sun around the Earth, or the revolution of the Earth around the sun. With use of these graphs, about how many hours a day do we receive in Grove City during the spring vernal equinox? This is a graph that charts the hours of daylight. These are the hours and these are the months. And then this graph right here tracks solar energy across the months. So this is the solar energy and these are the months. Is it 9 hours, 11 hours, 15 hours, or 300 hours? How many hours a day do we receive in Grove City during the spring vernal equinox? How many hours of daylight? What day would Ohio have the shortest amount of daylight hours? Winter solstice, which is December 21st, summer solstice, June 21st, spring equinox, March 20th, or fall equinox, September 22nd. Which season would it be in Ohio in diagram 2? So in this one right here, what season is it in Ohio? Is it summer, winter, fall, or spring? Why does the temperature rise in the summer? A, we are closer to the sun. B, the sun's rays are more direct and days are longer. Or C, the amount of daytime is reduced in the summer. During an equinox, the axis of the Earth is pointed how? Use this picture to help you answer the question. During an equinox, the axis of the Earth is pointed how? Towards the sun, away from the sun, neither away, or towards the sun. Which of the following statements would most accurately describe the shape of the Earth's orbit as it goes around the sun? The Earth's orbit around the sun is elliptical, meaning an oval shape. The Earth's orbit around the sun is an exact circle. The Earth's orbit around the sun is almost a circular shape, but slightly elliptical. Why is the equator the warmest? Use this picture to help you. Is it A, because the sun is closest? B, because no clouds form there? C, because it receives the most direct light? Or D, because it is far away from the sun? The longest day of the year for the northern hemisphere happens during the, is it summer solstice, vernal equinox, winter solstice, or autumnal equinox? Which one of these gives us the longest day of the year in the northern hemisphere? How many seasons can occur at the same time on Earth? 1, 2, 3, or 4? How many seasons? For this next part, you are going to use your knowledge about direct and indirect sunlight related to the Earth and its seasons to answer the following 3 questions. A light is shining down on 4 metal plates that have a temperature probe installed on each. Which of the metal plates would be the warmest? So observe this graph. Which of these metal plates is the warmest? Is it A, B, C, or D? Which of the metal plates would be the coolest? So observe all of these. Is it A, B, C, or D? Which of the 2 metal plates would be the same temperature? So looking at these ones, which of these would be the same temperature? Is it A and B? Is it B and C? Is it C and D? Or is it D and A? How many days a year are the nights and days the same length? 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, or 4 days? On the Earth, the seasons are the mildest, smallest change in the range of temperatures at the equator because of which? So, which of these answers best describes why the seasons are mildest when there's a smallest change in the range of temperatures at the equator because of? Is it A, the equator gets the least amount of direct sunlight, making the average temperature colder than the rest of the world? B, oh, whoops, not meaning to pick an answer. Sorry, guys. Is it B, the equator gets the most direct sunlight, making the temperatures extremely hot? Is it C, the equator always gets a lot of direct sunlight with very little change in the light? The temperatures do not change very much. Is it D, the equator has 4 distinct seasons because of the change of direct sunlight due to the Earth's tilt? Which season is pictured in the southern hemisphere? So in the southern hemisphere, observe this picture. Which season is happening in the southern hemisphere? Is it winter, summer, fall, or spring? Look at this diagram below, and it shows the Earth spinning on its axis. Select 2 boxes that would be related to this image. So, which 2 answers are related to this image right here? We see Earth on its axis, and then we see an arrow across the middle. Is it rotation, revolution, seasons, or day and night? Please remember to pick 2 answers for this question. Of the 3 different diagrams, which would represent summer for a city located in the southern hemisphere? So which one of these diagrams, A, B, or C, represents summer for a city in the southern hemisphere? Is it diagram A, diagram B, or diagram C?